Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. We are in the Iron Keep. I kind of wandered around and got lost, and we ended up here, and there's a couple of things. We've got some messages here pointing us kind of, I don't know, we'll read those messages in a moment, and then if we go back down here, there's a fog wall back up there, by the way. You should have seen it. Now, if we head back over here, there was a big old, like, armadillo ironclad knight here, and it looks like there's another one around the corner. It looks like that's the top of his mace poking out around that corner. So I'm terrified. I have no more ranged spells. I have no lightning spears and no sun spears. I have 3 med heals, and that's it, miracle-wise. We're kind of in not the best situation. I have the Dark Wraith body armor, which is pretty cool. I was just looking through my other armor that we have also, and I kind of like the captain armor here that we've been getting from these enemies. They put us at 69.9% weight, which is outrageous, but also look at all those numbers. Those are amazing numbers for armor. Like, look at that. And we still kind of have our fast roll. It feels maybe a bit slower than we were at previously. I don't know. And then our stamina probably doesn't recover as quickly because this armor is so freaking heavy. We're wearing the Jester's gloves because these let us get more souls for killing enemies. I don't know, we could probably shuffle around our equipment a fair bit. Get something equipped that's lighter. So here's what I'm thinking, is we're not running into enemies that are using a lot of other status effects, not poison, not a lot of like dark or lightning or magic, fire, any of those things. Otherwise, it would be good to maybe focus armor around those sorts of things. I don't know. I'm torn. And if we go with the Saint's trousers, they're lighter. We could also go with the mannequin boots. Those are even lighter. But our armor is seriously suffering if we do that. Heavy boots give us a lot more fire resistance and poison resistance and a tiny little bit of curse resistance, which might be good. I don't know. Also, I probably need to keep in mind how well these things scale. The lighter armor, the Saint's trousers, the mannequin boots, the heavy boots, they all scale very poorly with our defense. That is the letter E down here in the bottom left-hand corner. So, I don't know. I might stick with the super light stuff. Oh no, I mean that drop you down to 60%. We could drop you down to 50%. And we could do this. This armor is not bad, and I feel okay with this movement speed. Okay, so let's check out these messages and things. So left and then up. Somebody has a blood stain here. Just from hanging out. Walking around the corner and getting killed. That's kind of funny. Be wary of inattention, in short, up. Be wary of above, then left. Traverse the mist from behind. So are we on the other side of the mist? Aha, we've been here before. That was anticlimactic. And yes, this place was loaded up with enemies earlier. Okay, so mentally, I'm backtracking and going through all those other areas. There were probably a few more places that we could have checked out. Oh, unless these messages were pointing us in this direction. Left and then up. Ah, because there was an archer right there. Okay, so we were just going through it backwards. So, okay. All that worrying for nothing. I am not happy about that enemy that is likely right around the corner there. I'm gonna unequip that because it's not useful for us right now. I have a thought. What the hell? I'm going to use one of my amber herbs here. This will recover some of our spell usage and give us a few more ranged attacks. So we got 2 sunlight spears, 3 med heals, 9 lightning spears. Like, I feel good about that. Hopefully we can wreck this enemy here before they become a problem. I imagine that thing's going to come slamming back down. Yeah, there it was. Just gonna do that. I am not gonna put up with you at all. That's so much better. Yeah. I do not like this. Oh, and there are spikes there too. Are they gonna move? Is this gonna be like a trap room that we're in? I don't like this. Oh, and the game wants me to go after that item right there. That fire is gonna just incinerate me, though. Maybe not. I might do something risky and bold and stupid. Nope. It didn't work. Oh, after all that. Thought I could stand between those 2 statues and not get hit by the fire. That was clearly not the case. Okay, well, that is a lot of souls that we lost, and I feel bad about having kind of more or less wasted that amber herb. Those things are fairly difficult to come by, although I also have not really focused on, like, trying to track them down and buy them either. We're gonna go back to our mace for these enemies. The mace is the coolest critical hit attack ever. Oh, so good. Whoops, apparently my shield wasn't up there. Let's go ahead and med heal real quick. Get a lightning bolt ready. That's a lot of souls that I had that I just lost. It's a lot of souls to be running around with, a lot of souls to potentially lose. So I might just go get those souls back. So I'm gonna miss. I might just go get those souls back and then, like, warp back to Majula and level up with them. That might be my approach here, because we're getting a lot of souls. We can get a good couple of levels out of that. Maybe upgrade some of our armor a little bit more. Ooh, or like our weapons or something. That seems like it would be a really good idea to me. Now, there are these things. These confuse me. These urns. Because it looks like they have water or something in them. Oh no. That was a really dumb place for me to try to test something. Will you please knock it off? Do a different attack. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. Alright, well, I have another thought. I want to get some of these items that are floating around on the lava bits. If you have any idea what I mean. Oh, no. Now we got 2 of them coming after me. Oh no, 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 no. No, you don't. Crap. Well, there go those, what, like 60,000 souls that we had? Okay, that gives me a bit more freedom to play around with some of my ideas, though. So first things first, let's kill those enemies. I'm not going to worry about my spell usage here. Translation, I am going to use my spells to kill a lot of these enemies easier. Kill them much easier. Not these first few. These first few are not a problem. Probably like in that room that we just went into, and with those enemies that ambushed me, and I did a couple of really stupid things, and we're going to try to remedy that. I have a hunch about those, like, water jars. Oh, that attack is so good! And it kills them in one shot. So good. We're gonna attempt something, and it might be really dumb, but it might also be really awesome. Oh, these guys are so nimble. Okay. Let's kill this guy. Go ahead and kill this one. Yeah, that's so much easier to just hit him with a lightning bolt and be done. That one. I mean, we're getting a ton of souls, which is awesome. That's exactly why I have this particular setup in my equipment. With the Jester's gloves and that whole thing. There we go. Now, the thing that I want to try, the thing that I'm curious about, what if we do fire resistance hat? What if we do fire resistance armor? Because these have the captain's equipment, the captain's armor, gives fire resistance. It says that. That's a thing. So I wonder if we can get enough fire resistance. I don't have anything here that boosts fire resistance. So these take it up to 23. Do I have something that gives them more than that? 35 from the handcuffs. Oh, but we're going to be moving so slow. That's okay, though. Man, more from the Saint's trousers. So this gives us a lot of fire resistance. Let's go check that out. I'm curious to see. Oh. So it looks like our fire defense here is 120? I don't know if that's a lot or not. Feels like it should be a lot. Knight's Gauntlets. Are you better than the Pyromancy Gauntlets here? Oh no, those are just Knight's Gauntlets, not the Captain's Gauntlets. Dang it. Okay, so the question is, now, with this getup, can I be not killed by the fire? No, I still take a boatload of damage. So what about those water jars? Do those help? Oh, and we could also go back to the Pyromancy, the Sweat Pyromancy. So I broke those. I mean, that lets us resist it a little bit. Does it let us resist it enough? I don't know that I want to try down there yet. Let's try getting the one back here behind the stairs. Okay, so that was just a human effigy. We got the item. We died, but we got the item. I don't know if this is a good way. I feel like this is probably not a very good way of trying to do this. But you never know. Video games work in strange and wondrous ways, especially Dark Souls. See, we got all our stuff back. I want to try getting that item that's over there. That's going to be my next goal. Luckily, these enemies are less of a threat if I'm just going to be blowing all my lightning spears on them. Just like that. One and done. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, I move and I roll so unbelievably slowly. Oh, you know what? I was going to do... let's add the pyromancy in on top of everything, and we'll see if that makes a noticeable difference here. There are so many PvP summoning signs there. It's crazy. Alright. Tune spells. Flash Sweat. Let's go back to lightning for now. We're going to deal with as many of these enemies as we can here. Oh, I move so slow. Look at that roll. That roll is painful. Oh no. Alright, we'll do that. That worked. That was kind of crappy, but you know, it all worked out in the end. I'm just going to stick to lightning spears from now on. We're going to try to get back up and break those pots and things again. I can't really tell if that is actually like water that's helping us, or if it does nothing, or I have no idea. We're going to give it another good old college try here. The Knight's Helm. Not the Captain's Helm, though. I mean, I could also just, like, try to kill the Captains over and over again. And see if that works out, and okay, sorry, I'm a bit distracted by what's going on here. I could try to switch to all my item find boosting gear, and then go kill a bunch of those captains and see if we can get more of their armor beyond just the hat and chest piece here. That might give us better fire resistance. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. No, no, no. I saw that coming. Okay, I gotta use my lightning spear more. I know I said that last time. Apologies if this is a painful video, everybody. It's painful for me also. I won't be offended if you skip ahead a little bit. I wish I could just skip ahead and see how this turns out. Alright, we're just gonna lightning the crap out of these enemies. No two ways about it. Just... There are less than 11 of you. Oh, man. Can't tell if my heavy armor is making me cast my spells slower, or if that's just me and, like, my paranoia. Oh, that was stupid. We'll go ahead and med heal. Boy, we were getting so much of their armor for no... like, no special reason or anything. I don't have any item boosting... Like, I don't have any equipment that boosts our item find rate or anything. So I don't know, this is kind of weird. I got the souls back, that was not too bad. Lightning this one. We have two more here. Oops, not there. Just gonna deal with these guys, better safe than sorry. I don't want anything to go wrong. I don't want any of them, like, chasing after me for who knows what reason. Okay. So I'm going to pyromancy up. We're going to roll through a bunch of these things here. we'll see how this goes. This could go very, very poorly. Like, we could end up losing all these souls and not being able to retrieve them. Hoping that is not the case. Oh no. And then there's also that, just rolling into lava. That was unexpected. Alright, I'm not going to try that again. I'm giving up on that. We're done with that attempt. I'm really hoping we get an equivalent to the orange ring in this game. Where are my souls? So they're probably up above. We'll go back to all my real gear. I'm going to stick with the dark armor. I'm kind of enjoying that. Kind of enjoying it a lot. The gauntlets are also nice. Oh, but I was using the Jester's gloves. Yeah, number of souls that you get. That's good. That's really good. I like that a lot. And I'm going to stick with the Saint's trousers for... compared to, like, the mannequin boots, we're getting just a little bit more weight, but a lot more defense, like a pretty significant amount. So I'm happy with this setup. We'll get rid of you. We'll switch back to my lightning bolt, my other lightning bolt. Yeah, that's good. Quagmire ahead, therefore try eliminating one at a time. And, oh, my souls are down there. Sure. Oh, this is super dangerous. Woohoo! Yeah, look at that. Back in action. Alright, once more into the breach. Going back to the strategy of being a bit more conservative with my spells, because I think we're going to want them later on. Yep, and I got greedy there. Be a bit more conservative with my ranged spells is what I mean. I don't mind using my med heal spell here. I am okay with using that a lot. Alright. Good, we lured one out. Oh, that two-hand or that strong attack is so unbelievably slow. This sucks. I don't like how quick and nimble these things are. I know I keep saying that, but it is unbelievably true. I don't like how quick these enemies are. They are very nimble, very adept, like dexterous creatures. And I don't like that. Can we get your attention and not the one who's up the stairs? Ugh. That was my own fault. I shouldn't have messed with that. We're just going to eat a life gem real quick. Really digging this mace, though. It is making our life a whole heck of a lot easier. It might... I mean, I want to upgrade the mace a lot, / all the way anyway, because it's so effective against all these enemies. Alright, pulling that one. Oops, did not mean to turn around there. Do another life gem there. I have a lot of them. I don't mind using these life gems. They've just been sitting in my inventory all this time anyway. Now we'll kill the one that's far away, and we'll get the drop on this other one here. Yeah, look at that. That went about as perfectly as it possibly could have gone. Now, I want to try to figure out how to get to the item that we keep seeing that's over here. So I'm wondering if there's like a hidden hole in the wall, anything along those lines, like an illusionary wall, some path that we're just missing. I mean, there's got to be some path that we're just missing. That is real. There's got to be some way to get that item. Praise the sun. Do you have anything?
Finally decided to come and visit.
We have no more incense, so that doesn't matter. Don't need any more gear. Don't need the, what is that, curse prevention ring? Yeah, curse bite. I'm gonna buy the fragrant branch of Yore, because who knows when that might come in handy. We'll buy these carvings, just since we're here and he has them. And you know what, the human effigy, sure. Those are very handy. And I don't care about the sorceries.
Cheers.
You have anything interesting to say?
I think we have similar taste. Really? I do. Here, you should like these.
Covetous Gold Serpent Ring +1. Holy cow.
There's good iron in these parts. But
okay, so I like how talking to NPCs and buying stuff from them and then talking to them some more really seems to get them to give you items. Like, that happens a lot in this game. That's neat. It's a cool little effect.
Very well. No pressure.
Wondering if we can keep interacting with him. Okay, so we still don't know. I'm still not seeing an alternate path here or anything like that we're missing. Ah! Ahaha! Nope. Dang it. Really wanted that to be our missing pathway. Okay, well then I give up for now. I really just want to figure out how to get that item that's right there. It's right there! Could almost run and jump for it, but I feel like that would be a really dumb thing to do. I'm just going to ignore that archer up there, or I'm going to try to ignore him. We'll see how far we get here. Because the more of these ranged attacks that I can save, the better. Oh. I immediately just get wrecked by that archer. They have such crazy range. Oh, dang it. Hit the wrong button there. Okay. Killed that one. I think we got another one of their katanas. I feel like this is probably not a very maintainable strategy, trying to deal with these archers in this capacity. Oh yeah, and these guys don't stagger as easily. Ah, I forgot about that. Oh no. Yep. For whatever reason, the game wouldn't let me climb onto that ladder there. Okay, well... just add that to my list of failure for this round. We proved that that didn't work. So now I know. I do need to run around and kill all these enemies before we proceed. See? Learning. Learning is good. Really want to figure out how to get all those items, too. Oh. And apparently, at least the enemy who's usually on the right here, we might have actually hit the threshold for that enemy and killed him enough times that he won't respawn anymore. That's unusual. Come on down. Alright. We're getting so many of their armor sets. I wish we could find that that merchant who we could sell stuff to again. Oops, not incense. Just gonna check in one more time. No, it looks like he doesn't have anything.
You know that old fella?
Nope, we've already heard that.
Have you heard?
Oops. Let's go ahead and heal. Ah, crap. Ooh, I'm surprised that I lived through that. I accidentally got too close to that enemy. That's okay, though, because now I don't have to waste another ranged attack against this guy. Yeah, hit him. There we go. That's so much better. Just not even having to deal with that enemy anymore. Jeez, these enemies are so horrible. Ooh, okay. Use Nessus Flask. Okay, so we've learned that if we go too far out on this bridge, the enemy that's down below here comes after us. Good to know. Learning these enemy patterns. Hit that one, and this guy, he usually falls down after we attack him like that. We stand over here, he drops, we should just be able to lay into him. Oh no! Oh, so close. That one over there, I'm not going to worry about right now. When we climb up, which we can just do, I guess, we can just lightning spear him to death. And in fact, I'm probably going to use a great sunlight spear, just so that we don't have to deal with him at all. Don't have to risk anything. Just take him out in one shot. Alright, we got our souls back, so we're up to 35,000 souls. Like I said, we're getting a ton of souls going through this area. Really glad that I respect and I got the Jester's gloves equipped and that whole situation has worked out. Alright, we're gonna also finish off just because otherwise he goes around the corner and will ambush us. That's why I wanted to finish him off right there. Alright, we'll shoot this enemy. That finishes him. We'll drop these guys into the lava. Which I don't know if I necessarily want to go up. So we'll pull this back. So I think... Are these the captains? These are the captains, aren't they? Yeah, it is. Okay. There we go. That worked out nicely. So I think if I am just conscious and conscious of my situation and I don't step on that switch, I should be fine here. Knock you off also, please. Yes. I would love to get that chest over there. Down at the bottom, but I don't know of a good way to get that safely. And then there's one of these enemies. We'll lightning this one as well. And then I don't care if he's still alive. We can deal with him on our own now. Oh, he walked into the fire here. At least I'm assuming that's what killed him. Be wary of above. Yes, so now we're coming from the correct directions. Now we do actually need to watch out for this enemy here. Not that he's a huge threat, but he exists, and I guess that's threat enough. Now there's going to be another one of those, the armadillo enemies here, the Ironclad Knights. There we go. Boy, having ranged attacks makes them so much easier to deal with. Can I lock on, please? Crap. There we go. Alright, not gonna do anything stupid like going for the item here this time. Liar? Question mark? Try switch and then treasure. Okay, that seems like it might be useful. Oh, try up and then bonfire head. Yes, please. I wish I would have known about that last time. Oh, it's so sad. It hurts so much. Does not look like a bonfire to me. Oh, people are just dropping down like idiots. There's a lot of bloodstains there, though. Oh, that's probably why. You probably have to go really quick to hit the switch up here. Agel's Idol? Agel's Idol? Hmm. Big old volcano on the side over there. So there's a pair of eyes here, so whatever this is, we're up inside its head. I'm going to try something. Oh, I want to be using that covetous gold ring +1. That seems like it'd be really cool. We're going to equip that, and we're going to equip the goofy Jester's tights as well, because they will reduce our fall damage. So we have two things that reduce our fall damage. So I'm going to do this. Whoops. Let's pull the lever all the way down first. Yeah, look at that. Take no fall damage at all from that. Oh, but then there's spikes. Lightning shortbow +1. I'm assuming that that switch only stays pulled for a limited amount of time. Oh, hey, enemy. I don't want to deal with you. I was not expecting that. Huh. So all these... No, you're fighting something. What are you fighting in here? Unless there's PvP. I wonder if there's, like, invaders happening in this area. A lot. Hmm. We do also have about 50,000 souls. Hurrah for despair. Maybe that switch was not on a timer? Oh, and again. Good grief, I'm such an idiot. I land on the spikes again. I like not taking any fall damage from that, though. That was fun. But we will go back to our Saint's Trousers and our Faith Master Ring. We might get more... Might get more out of other stats instead. I don't know. Alright, that worked. A lot of bloodstains here, probably from people trying to fight that enemy. Well, there's going to be the face that we were inside of. Let's go down a little ways and see what that was. Nope. Those are giant hands, though. I have a very, very strong suspicion that there's about to be a boss right here. Oh, it's a big old Minotaur. And we were inside of its face. There's still... It looks like there's still a lot of level to go here. Let's toss down a summoning sign real quick. Whoops, I didn't mean to actually equip you, I meant to use it. That feels like it's gonna be a boss. Like, I don't see what else it would be. This person's fighting something, so it looks like people must just be trying to, like, run past that armadillo there. Unless there is a lot of PvP, I don't know. Would that leave bloodstains? Kind of confused. Lava and then lava. That's true. There's just lava everywhere. So we turned off... Oh, but you're gonna fall over backwards if I attack you from behind. No? Maybe not? Take you out the old-fashioned way while we wait to see if we get summoned. I'm just assuming that there's a boss there. There might not be, for all we know. Large Titanite shard, that's great. I'm curious to know how much, to know if we turned off more fire throughout the rest of the game, more of those statues, or if it's just these ones in this room. So that's why I'm kind of working backwards a little bit here. Because if that turns off more of the statues, that gives us a whole... like, that's a bit of a game changer. Just a little bit. Ah, cool, so we are being summoned. Let's hang out right here then so we don't get wrecked by that archer. So we'll see how this goes. I'm assuming it's a boss. We got summoned, so it's likely that there's a boss here.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
They have some crazy looking armor. Look at that head thing. We're having fun here. Also, we have the prostration thing we haven't used. Okay, yeah, so that is a boss. Oh, and a cutscene. Do we gotta watch the whole thing? Nope. We'll have to watch that on our own. Ah, the old Iron King. Who is a demon? What? Well, they do not give us much area to work with here. At all. Well, now we do know that there is a boss there at least, so I will... Let's... Decisions. Let's continue on with this thought process that I was on before, where I want to know if... Oh, hey, you dropped down. You gonna walk off the edge? Of course not. Apologies for the camera there, I know it's a bit wonky. Alright. Oh no! Yeah! That was not a jump attack I had intended it to be. Ah, neither was that. Trolls are just failing me here. There we go. Nice, simple, easy enough pattern to implement. Okay, so it looks like we've turned off all of the fire statues in the level. So that'll maybe let us explore in a bit more safety. That is pretty fantastic. I don't remember how much more there was to explore. We've explored a lot. I still want to try to find a way to get a lot of those items that are laying like on lava, like those little solid lava blocks. There has to be a way to get those. I mean, the game wouldn't... They wouldn't be in the game if there was no way to get them. Like, that is a literal interpretation, but like, there has to be something better than what I was just attempting. But I'll probably play around and try a few more of those experiments off camera. Since we know there's the boss, I will try to take a shot at it on my own, but... Oh, that's gonna be brutal. We're gonna level up. We're gonna spend a bunch of these souls first so that I'm risking much less when we do this.
Bearer of the... Seek the... lest this...
Okay, so... I'll put one more into Faith. We'll be at 50, and that's a nice, round, even number for that. No, we'll go with... We'll do that. Even off those three and be done with them for a while. I think Attunement, getting a next slot, would be very beneficial. I think having more spells is good now that we're running into spells that are larger, like they consume more space. And now that I have 2 of the lightning spell. So the more we can do there, the more ranged attack we can have, the better. Oh, now we have 2,000 souls. Let's see.
You've been long away. Well...
You don't have anything new, do you? Nope.
You know
of course
how
not.
they call... Well, each
Blah, blah,
like
blah,
a
don't
great-
care.
Maybe that's why...
People yell at you if you walk away in mid-conversation. It's kind of funny. Let's see what we can reinforce here. I think upping the mace would be a really good idea. So let's do that. Oof. 1,500 souls, which I don't have, and Titanite chunks are needed for reinforcement. I actually have a boatload of chunks from our time in the guild. What was that guild? The Bellringers Covenant. I like these, so let's pour a lot of resources into upgrading these gloves. Yeah, so we got some decent defense out of them now. and they help us get souls, so I really like that combo.
I'll be around.
Have any soul items? I feel like I probably... Yeah, I do. We have a couple. So let's see what this gives us. Maybe? There we go.
What?
5,000. So we should be able to reinforce this mace a little bit more. Should be able to reinforce this mace a lot more. Yeah. Mace plus 9. 2,000 and one of our 3 Titanite slabs, and we can top it off, max it out, and have it be a mace plus 9. 240 attack power, and it scales with strength, so raising our strength will give us even more attack power.
I'll be around.
I still very much suspect and believe and hope that we can get actual... I mean, there has to be. Like, if we go to our items, all of these things give us different properties. So if I could turn that into an electric mace or a lightning mace, that would be just, like, unbelievably powerful, because it would scale with our faith instead of with our strength. And our faith is outrageous right now. What do you have? Life gems, fire bombs, daggers. Okay.
Lively.
Feeling good about that. Let's go give that boss one shot, one attempt, and then win or lose, I will probably end the video at that point. This way we can at least see that cutscene too. And I don't have all of my prevent fall damage stuff equipped right now, so we're going to take the slow way down. I want to use this mace. Actually, really quick. Okay, sorry about that. It was a bit laggy there. Our mace does 283 damage. Our Hide Knight Sword that we've been using since the beginning of the game, 261. So our mace that does no elemental damage is officially stronger than the weapon that scales with our faith that we have. So upping this mace and getting it to like getting lightning damage on it would be just amazing. Look at that. 2 hits to bring that enemy down. That's just that is amazing. That is crazy. Yeah, so there's a good chance that I'm going to end up turning human here and being human for this fight, because this boss looks like it's going to be a tough one. Oh, I probably should also equip a more fire-resistant shield. That seems like it'd be a good idea as well. Oh, maybe my fire-resistant armor again? I don't know. What a terrifying demon enemy. For being the old Iron King, he's not looking very kingly or human. Oof. Get out of here. Oh no. Crap. So, I know I said I was only going to give it one shot, but you know what? I think we can actually win that fight. I think I can win it by myself. So that's heartening. I am only going to give it one shot though. So we'll do that next time. I'm ending it here. Next time we are going to just zap that guy until he dies. These lightning bolts, they are fantastic, and we will ruin his life. So thank you for joining me, everyone, and I will see you in the next video.